episode 6 of the Trainer Interviews, and today we've got Mr. Tim Morgan in the hot seat.
Yeah, flipping it around.
Yeah, we've flipped it around a bit, so we'll get right into it. So how are you feeling today, mate?
Yeah, awesome. It's good. Good. We've been procrastinating on this for a month, so it's time to get them out.
We've been trying to find the camera, and we're at the last week possible now, so
yeah,
let's get it done.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you're ready for the session today?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. I had a big scoop of pre-workout from my local dealer. I'm going to call him today, little Dylan.
Yeah.
And
I can feel the leg shaking at the moment.
Yeah. So I've been on a low sugar, low caffeine dose lately too. So it's sort of just hit me. So I'm convulsing or whatever. By the end of today, you guys know why. Don't freak out. We're still posting it.
It's all a video. It's all going to happen.
Yeah, that's right. I start jittering. Yeah.
All right. So what's your favourite part of being a coach here with us at Full Body Fitness?
Yeah, definitely. So my favourite part about being a coach is seeing the switch flick in somebody. So you go into their journey and they're excited. They want to achieve some form of result. And it's when you finally start to get all those components. So the food starts to click, the exercise starts to click, the motivation, the drive is really high. And you see them getting that amazing result. You see their face change. They look like a weight has been lifted off their shoulders. It's such just an amazing experience, and it's addictive as a trainer too, because we get the opportunity to go, I really loved changing that person's life, and that's when you have that impact. You've got that belief now that you can do it, and that's my favourite part of being a coach. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I think I definitely personally agree with that.
Yeah.
Sounds a little bit similar to what we said in my interview, but
yeah, I'm the copy a little bit.
We're all here for the same reason, so
yeah, that's
understandable.
That's how it works.
And I guess on the other side of things, what's your favourite part about running 40 Body Fitness as a business, as opposed to the personal trainer side of things?
Yeah, so if we were to exclude helping people, which is obviously where the drive and the passion comes from being a personal trainer, I see a lot of personal trainers struggle for work and get their finances and able to do the marketing and the sales and all that sort of stuff. So for me as a business owner, it really excites me that we can reach more people and I can help our immediate team start achieving their goals as well.
Yep.
So that they can get the hook of the passion, the excitement, the energy, that feeling when the switch flicks in a client's mind, and they can do that full time for themselves, and they can be supported financially by that. That's a huge win for me. It's a big drive for expansion to help more PTs do that. And then obviously we get the benefit of being able to scale and help hundreds and thousands of people versus just maybe the 20 or 30 people I could coach alone.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I can definitely see that coming through. Like, probably wouldn't be in the same job for the last 3 years now if things weren't approached that way from above. So
thank you very much.
Thank you for that.
No worries. My pleasure.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Pushing on now. How would you describe your first ever workout?
Okay, so I remember this clearly, and I've asked this question a few times. And I remember that being with my mate Spatch in our bedroom. He's on one of those old. Do you remember those wireframe stretcher beds that they used to clip out?
Yeah.
You know there?
Yep.
And we're sitting there and we're talking about something, and Mum had these little yellow 2 kilo dumbbells. And we're watching Rage, if anyone remembers that, ABC, and we're just sitting there, and we're just doing bicep curls, yeah, we were like, 12 or 13, we're just pumping them out, and that's my first ever workout. It wasn't sport-based, it wasn't like basketball or karate or whatever, but yeah, that's when I started getting into, I guess, the fitness side of things more so, and I just remember we were just doing, we'll do 50 of these, yeah. As a kid, what do you know, just biceps, curls get the girls currently. So yeah, it worked eventually. I'm 29, got a great girl there, doing good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you moved up a little bit from the 2 kilo dumbbells now?
Yeah, 2.5s.
All right.
Quite comfortable with now. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, well that's right.
Yep.
So you don't get these guns for nothing, So.
I love it. All right. How would you describe your first ever coaching session? So how did you feel walking into that?
Yeah, cool. So I went. From my personal training course, I'm like, I've got this great idea. I'm going to start my own business. That's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
So I had a girl from my work who just came out at the time, and she's like, yeah, I'm totally into this. I'll you can train me.
Yep.
And I just remember having a mixture of being like nervous and super excited. So I was nervous because you just start out and you're not backing yourself yet. You haven't got the result. You haven't proven to yourself that you can do it. But I remember super excited because I'm like, this is the first session for the rest of my life. If somebody is willing to train with me and do this, I know that I'll be able to keep pushing forward and I'll be able to make a living and be able to do what I want what I'm passionate about for the rest of my time. So yeah, it's definitely a combination between nervous and like, super excited for the future.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I could definitely relate to that. I walked into mine, got all this knowledge, a couple of years at uni, the PT course and everything, and you step in there and all that disappears. And it's you, your client, your plan, and what you think's going to go right.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not the most organised person at the best of times, so when you would walk in with a plan, I walked in with I know it all, and then you start and you're like, a lot of that just went out the window.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, and then branching on from that, what do you think the biggest lesson you've learnt is since you've been a trainer?
Yeah, so everybody needs meaning in what they do. So you need a really clear vision if you want to be successful. I guess this is going to lead into the questions coming up, but and this doesn't mean and this has been transferable. So not only do you need a really clear picture on exactly what you want to do for health and fitness and wellness and all that sort of stuff, but for business and relationships and everything in life. And that's the lesson I've taken, is that be very, very detailed with the planning and the preparation phase. Yep. And then that will give you a great outcome. If you build a really solid foundation, then you're going to get the best result from that, rather than building a skyscraper on just dirt and then seeing it collapse, which we see a lot with people that are doing rapid changes in anything. It just doesn't work. So so creating a really solid vision and that being transferable across all other elements of my life has been definitely the biggest lesson I've learned.
Yep. You think you learned that in your first PT session?
Definitely not. I reckon it took me 5 years to learn that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, and then what do you think from the other side of things?
Yep.
Biggest lesson you've learnt being a business director is?
Yeah, so that it's not as easy as it sounds on paper. Things like determination, consistency, being persistent, those things, having the grunt and the grind and being able to persevere is huge in terms of being a business owner. If you want to be successful, you've got to continually educate, you've got to keep updating your learning. You've got to listen to the people around you, and that's how you're going to be successful on that side of things. So basically what I find is when you're beaten down the most and when you're on the ropes, that's when you do your best work. So there's a lot of lessons to come from business. As a mentor of mine once said that having run your own business is the best form of personal development. I couldn't agree with him more, because it tests you and challenges you every single day. So that would be the lesson. Grind it out. Just keep going. Just keep pushing forward.
Just keep going, whatever.
Yeah.
Just take the hits and keep pushing through.
Yeah, fall forward. Yeah, if you're going to make a mistake, that's cool, but don't let it push you back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fall forward, I like that one.
Yeah, it's cool. I did steal that as well from someone else. I don't know. Anonymous quote.
Tim Morgan, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Alright, and Tim, what's your biggest training philosophy?
Yeah, so change the brain, change the body. So if you want to get an amazing result, you've got to start thinking like the person that you're going to be. So, and when it comes to my training philosophy, it's about coaching you to think that way. So coaching you to obviously do the right nutrition and be educated and all that sort of stuff. And same thing with the exercise side of things. So what exercise to do, when to do it, how to do it, but how to think about it as well. So if you think that it's horrible, it's terrible, and you hate it all the time, that is exactly what's going to happen to you during the sessions. And you're not going to get a result because you don't like it. But if you can relate it back to your big vision, and if you can be coached through and you can have a positive mindset about what you're about to do, and you can make it enjoyable and find the light in the darkness, that you're going to get the amazing result. So my philosophy is train the brain, teach the brain, and the body will come.
I think I can definitely relate to that. No one's going to not say that it sucks doing burpees.
Yeah, that's right.
But, if you can look at it positively, it's a good challenge. You're working out quite a few muscle groups at once. It's not going to seem as bad. Yeah, that's right. And we'll all do something if we have the right reason why too. So again, it just comes back to, and I'm going to harp on to about it because it's the most important thing. But just having a really clear vision on why you're doing everything, and you'll get the result from there as well. Absolutely. Yeah. And what do you believe is the most important thing to focus on to achieve success? I think you've probably touched on it a little bit earlier. Yeah. So obviously, 100% it comes back to mindset. But I think just to move away from that, another thing that's really effective is just revisiting the goal as well. So a lot of people, they set a really big goal at the start, but they never come back to it. They never rewrite it down, on a weekly basis, or they don't read it, on a day, second day. And I find that people that get the best results are always revising. You look at the most successful entrepreneurs in the world and all that sort of stuff, their vision, their image of what they need to do is up on the wall. It's something they're consistently revisiting.
Mm-hmm. And if you can do that, if you can focus on your goal and come back to it week after week, day after day, then that's what I feel is the most important thing.
Okay, I think there's probably a bit more we can talk on that. So
yeah,
maybe we might look at penciling that in for a future chat.
Yeah, round 2. I might do round 2.
If we can put you onto the pump a bit later about that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right. And do you have any advice on how to implement that? Like if you were to give someone 2 quick tips.
Yeah, immerse yourself in your goal. So whether it's the people you talk to, whether it's the company you're working with, whether it's just getting your Instagram feed full of things that are going to be positively influencing your attitude towards your goal. So for example, if you want to get ripped, follow a whole heap of ripped people so they can motivate and inspire you. You know, it makes sense. So tip number 1 would be immerse yourself in your goal. Okay. And tip number 2 is write the damn thing down. Yeah, everyone wants to talk about it. Write it down. There's just something in writing. Don't type it up. Get pen, paper, put it down so that you can constantly revisit it on that level as well.
Yeah. I remember doing that personally in high school. I had goal of the it was inter-score, ATAR score that I really wanted to get. You know, second day year 12, I wrote that down, stuck it above my desk.
Yeah.
Result came through, I got that.
Yeah.
Spot on. So.
Yeah. It's amazing, yeah?
Yeah.
And obviously you put the hard work in between.
Yeah, it wasn't just writing down the goal. But
it just keeps you focused, and that's key. Yeah.
Yeah, and if it's on your desk, you're going to see it every day.
Every single day. Or in the car, like you do a lot of driving like we do, put it in the car, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, put it on the the visor, the flip down thing.
The flippy thing.
The flippy thing. The thing that does this, you guys got it sorted. Yeah, lock it in. Yeah, or wherever you need to do. Yeah, make sure you tape it on, don't let it fall down. Car crash. I don't know what's that. Yeah.
Alright, lovely. So we'll push on now. We've got some fast fire 5 questions to finish this off.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so the first one, if you could avoid one exercise for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Well, this morning I would say leg press. Because after my training session this morning I did about 40 minutes of leg press variations and my legs are shaking sitting here. So, but on a general thing, the exercise that I struggle with the most would have to be jackknives, which is funny because I can feel they're coming up at trainer because Brad had a similar response. Yeah, I just don't like those things at all. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Is there a joke that you secretly use with all your clients out there? Yeah,
and you know, obviously if you're my clients, but it's the fact that nobody in the whole world seems to know their left and rights.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so my little joke, which is funny at the time, always, but when somebody has their right leg in front and arcs to their left, or I'll say your other left, and that always gets a good response and gives me a giggle, and I would not only just use that with every client, but on a weekly basis with every client. That and to reiterate your puns and dad jokes. Yeah, I love them. Yeah, they're awesome.
I think I'm the same. I think the other left or the other right. That comes up quite a bit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Especially when you nearly get punched in the face. When
That's right.
You're holding the pads and someone's boxing.
Yeah, you're like, whoa, other side. And just for those watching too, the L on the left-hand side helps. Yeah.
So just the round dot on the focus mitts, not my cheek.
Yeah.
That's a good spot to aim.
Yeah, that's it. So why didn't you have that in your interview? That's the joke. That's the joke.
There we go.
Yeah.
Took us a week to get it, but we found it.
Yeah, we got it. That's cool.
Alright, do you have a favourite guilty pleasure food?
Yes, I love kebabs. So, you know, like in Turkish bread with, so chicken, lettuce, tomato, cheese, garlic sauce and barbecue sauce. Maybe ordered it once or twice in my life, but that is my favourite. Yeah, in the world. If I'm going to have a guilty pleasure, that's the one.
Big pile of sauce and grease.
Yeah, 100%. It can't be in a wrap. Yeah, like that stuff's got to be absorbed by the Turkish bread to it's got to be good.
Yep. Yeah, that's awesome. If you could for one day, which team member and why from For You Body Fitness would you be? Yeah, it's simple. I'm a basketball from way back, and I would take Brad's height so I can finally dunk the ball. I feel like we've got a similar response. Yeah, definitely. I just want to dunk it just once. I remember before I did my ankle, close as I go, I could do like one step, like a backboard slap layup of one step. I thought that was pretty good for a guy that's only 168 centimetres, generously. But I just love to dunk. Yep. One day, it'll happen. One day. I just step up dunk once if someone's back. Yep, that was awesome. I felt like I was going to die. I'm not meant to be that high apparently. So it's a long way down. It's a long way down. Yeah, kudos to those guys that get up. Does that lead to the story of how you broke your leg?
Nah, no, it doesn't. Yeah, that was a dangerous story, but still basketball related. And
Yeah.
we can have a chat about that another time. That's
Lovely.
Yeah, it's good fun.
I think that was why I got my job, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was exactly why I got the job. Yeah, I might as well tell the story now. So we were pumping at the time. I was doing like 40 sessions a week, and we just looked at bringing on our first team member. And I went away on a retreat in Bali, and they talked about all this personal development stuff and growth. And I'm like, well, I'm overworked and I'm tired. And my exact words were, I need a break. And I came back, and that next day I was feeling real tired. I'm like, nah, I got basketball practice that night. So I get on the court and we're doing a drill we've done 100 times, and where you box out the other guy and hold in, the ball's in the middle and you try and hold him out. And the guy's got to get, the guy you're holding out has to get around you and jump on the ball.
Yep.
So I've got around my player, I've got the ball, and then our small forward, 6'3", 90 kilos, legend of a bloke, I call him Snapper now, but anyway, stove for the ball, his whole body weight's hit me in the bottom of the leg, dislocated the ankle, snapped the fib. Yeah, and then I got my break.
You quite literally got the break you're looking for, didn't you?
16 weeks off work, and I got to bring on awesome people like yourself.
Thank you.
Yes, that works. It works.
Thanks, Snapper.
Yeah, thanks, Snapper. I'm gonna have to watch those personal development retreats.
All right, and our last fast fire fitness question.
Yeah.
So, if you were at a 0 level of fitness,
but
still had all the knowledge you currently have, what would you do to help get you to where you want to be?
Yeah, awesome. So first of all, work out exactly where you want to be. What is it? Do I need to lose 10 kilos? Do I need to drop a dress size? Do I need 6-pack abs? What is the clear vision on that? Once you know what you want, if you've got all the knowledge, you can start implementing it. First thing I would do is I would get a team around me to support me. So whether that was consult a dietitian or nutritionist to help just give me the clarity of the food plan. So even experts need experts, and I find that really helps, and it'll help boost your confidence. I'm a fan of working with trainers. I've been working with trainers for quite a long time now, so I would definitely get a trainer to help with that as well. And the idea of that is just so when I'm getting busy in life, I don't have to think about that element, and it can make it happen, and they can help support that role as well. So I'd probably build the plan to get someone else to implement it for me, and then go from there. And again, just use all the goal setting tips. So make sure that the goal is up and reminding you of what you're looking to achieve. The first 30 days are always going to be the hardest. And once you get through that, then it's a bit of smooth sailing if you've done the right things.
Yeah, and I think I can personally relate to that. I'll still go and see a physio myself because one, I want to make sure I've diagnosed myself correctly. And get the right rehab plan from someone else. Or I think my best training results have come from when I've had someone else either train me or write my training program. All I need to do is go in and train and follow the plan, not sit there and think, I need to do this many reps and this sort of rest period, things like that.
Yeah, you save that mental bandwidth.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And you can use that mental energy on something else.
Yeah.
Or you can sleep better.
Or you can sleep better. We'll always take that.
Exactly.
Recovery is important, get gains.
Alright, is there anything you wanted to say? Anything else you wanted to say, Tim, before we finish off?
So remember that everything you want to do is completely in your hands. And whether or not you're choosing to make a decision or choosing not to make a decision, it's still your choice, and you're responsible for the repercussions of that choice. So you're either choosing not to do something and not be motivated and not do what you want, or on the flip side, you can choose using the same amount of energy and effort to do something about it and give yourself a healthier and happier life. So my advice would be get a clear goal, get your vision happening, and make something happen. It doesn't have to be health and fitness based, but it could be business, it could be relationships, it can be anything you want, but just take control and make your decisions, Don't be a victim.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, thanks for having me in to interview today, Tim.
Thank you.
It's been a wonderful chat, and I think there'll be some inspiring words to come for the people out there to listen to. So
it's been a pleasure.
We'll finish up there, and we'll hopefully have you in another time.
Cool. No worries. Stay awesome, team.
Have a good day, guys.